you knowing so much about the music industry, man, it's changed drastically today with the whole streaming and everything like that. I saw that Snoop recently took all the Deathrow stuff when he acquired the Deathrow catalog or whatever. He took it off the streaming platforms, all the streaming platforms, and he put it back up. I guess he said to find out. You know why he did that?
Yep.
What was
when you as gets on the streaming platforms, depending on what platform it goes on to, you get an RSS number, RSS feed number. Okay, those numbers, if they don't coincide, your money can get scattered.
Exactly.
Okay, so in fact, I'm going through the same shit right now. My records have been on so many compilations. I'm on MLC. I'm on Sound Exchange. You got your BMI, and if you don't have the same numbers, you won't get credit for this. So I had to hire a publishing manager for the first time to go find all my shit. Not just Wrecking Crew, because I got a catalog. I got 200 songs in my catalog of other shit. Find all my songs, make sure they all have the same correct RSC codes, and not only for America, but overseas. Canada, England, Japan, all that shit. So that's a job. So I would think Snoop would do the same thing. I'm going to take all my shit off the air right now, get all this shit straight, and put it back. Now it's going to be correct, so all the money going to go to the right people.
Oh, so he probably had checks going all kinds of...
He probably been... Well, direct deposits now, baby. It's direct deposits. You know, or you might not get your money at all. And that was a problem for me, because I had so many songs, and I think, well, damn, something itching me now, shit. Y'all got in this motherfucker. Anyway.
Yeah, you got so many songs, and they got so many different codes from the old motherfuckers who register.
I got shit on Thump Records, which is universal. Yeah, and then they throw their own codes on your shit.
You was Thump?
I did.
Well, Bill, I don't want to say his name. That motherfucker over there, one of the jankiest motherfuckers. It's janky.
When you do compilations, if motherfucker got any kind of jank on them, they end up with a new code so he can get paid.
Yeah.
So I'm saying? So
like they did with the physical back then. They put a different barcode on shit. A motherfucker tell you, oh man, you shipped out 5,000 units, and really he don't shipped out 30 of them motherfuckers, because he don't send 10 over to Europe. He don't send another 10 to Japan, because I had a thing, man, me and Big A had a sweet thing going on. I had a hookup in Japan, dog, with Tower Records, to where they were buying from me COD. I was sending them motherfuckers 2,000 records, dog. I get my money right then and there, dog. We selling them motherfuckers $8 a piece, dog. I was distributing Daz and them shit, dog. We was doing that shit, dog, and it's a funny thing, and Daz he'll tell you. I remember it was a holiday, right? And the lady usually send us our money. It was coming up on Christmas, right? It's like in December like 18th or some shit like that.
Right.
She tells me, she says, our banks are closed over here. I'll be able to get you the money like 2 days after Christmas or something like that, right? So, niggas used to getting their money COD. So I put Dash and them on the motherfucking email, right? So they could see it wasn't no me telling y'all, how to be, right? So Dash go back on the motherfucker and say, just shoot the motherfucker. I say, oh my God. Oh my God. So all that relationship I cultivated over the years is just gone now. She says, no problem. I will send you the money myself. She sent me the money, dog. I sent her a few weeks later, like a one sheet. Didn't get no response, dog. That was just that quick. It was that quick.
People don't understand. You can't take that street to them folks. They don't work. That scared the shit out of them, man.
Yeah.
They'll f with you, but that's gonna be cut your ass off like a bad haircut
immediately. Like, I'm done with you.
Yes. Yeah. Man, that's one thing about the record business I miss, dude, right now. I mean, when we do certain projects, man, if you had a good, even if it wasn't your project, if you know what the spots was, the COD spots, you can take 100 CDs, a couple thousand CDs down to a spot, pick up $15,000, $20,000.
Bro, I had it for a minute, man.
Cash.
Before Drama and them got cracked, I don't want to say too much, but before Drama and them got cracked, dog, I was probably doing about anywhere from 60 to $120 a month, my nigga. That's how really, dog, that's how I made my bag. That's how I bought my first house, dog. That's how I did a lot of shit, dog. Put a son through college with that money. My oldest son, Eiht, put him through college off that money, dog, because I had a distribution set up around the world.
Right.
I had a company in England called Altered Ego. They
Okay.
started an urban division. So all the shit out of the United States from the West Coast, I was distributing out there outside of my own, right? I had so much stuff going, and the one mistake I made, dog, was if I wouldn't have put them on that email, because Dad's a whole different now. Dad's way different now. You know, back then, Dad's a cuss a motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Where the money at?
Give me that.
You know what I'm saying? But it got off that quick. If I wouldn't have put them on there, I'd probably still be eating with them.
I had deals with Blue Dolphin and a few other people, man, and the same kind of thing, dude. If you had a relationship and you drop some, they gonna order 1,000 just to test it out.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think my smallest order would be from over there would probably be anywhere from 500 to 1,000, because that was just them trying some shit out, and it wasn't no coming back. That's what I love about it. All that shit about returns and shit, because I'm gonna tell you that motherfucker, you know your boy from City Hall, right? He was good for that. Walk probably still holding on the motherfucking reserves up there. They had the reserves.
Oh yeah, for them returns, man.
Returns and shit.
Oh, that 25%.
You'll be a year later. Walk, when can we settle this, my nigga? Ain't no CDs coming back now. Oh, well, I don't know, man, because they can come back at any time.
That's gay.
It was just a great period, because I remember I would be able to go holler at Violet Brown directly. She was one of the few buyers that would just sit up and talk to independent people.
Anybody.
Because she knew the power of it. She knew she fuck around and get some. She said, well, you know what? She would put motherfuckers in that Lakewood location when it was there, the Lakewood, the Carson.
Yep.
The one by the mall out there, what's the big mall, Delamo?
Right.
The one over there, she would try you out and serve you, and she was good. It was just, to me, that was the golden era.
Swap meets was always my favorite, man, because Mr. Park, see when you sell it to the swap meets, they got their own little distribution thing. You only can sell to one dude. Wherever you open up, whoever starts buying from you first, that's the one you got to stick with. You try to go to the Slauson, you finna cancel all your. But they would buy so many, okay? Slauson's, Mr. Park at Long Beach swap meet, Compton swap meet.
Yeah.
Steve Yano.
Steve Yano, yep.
When I met Steve, I was selling bootlegs, okay? And bootlegs was like mega mixes. People, we mash them all together. I thought Steve was FBI. Because I thought he was FBI. I ain't never been an Asian dude.
Steve Yano put High C in him on.
He put everybody on, okay? But like I said, when I first met him, he was buying R&B shit. And I brought him to the pad. He met Dre. He met Easy. They all go to the swap meet, start mixing in Cube. They mixed at the swap meet. And it just made for a hell of a situation. But I'm just saying, he would buy so many records from me, and one time, I'd have to make a custom order just for him. As I'd made so many bootlegs, must have made like 14 or 15 of them. So I'd have to, he'd give me an order. I need 100 of this, 50 of this. I would literally have to go down on Friday and make 2 trips just to get his stuff, and then go back to see Mr. Park and everybody else.
Man, them was some good-ass times, wasn't it?
Yes, and ain't nothing like some good old stinking-ass money.
Just used to,
nothing like it, shit.
It used to be all green, man. I swear, man, one time, man, I remember I made a run to all the swap meets, right? I did a swap meet run, because I used to have the T-shirts and the motherfucking, CDs and shit, dog. I made a swap meet run, dog, and when I saw a few of my independent retailers, I came home one Saturday, man, with probably about $12,000. Just that quick, dog, being gone about 4 hours.
I had a spot out in Simi Valley. I'd go to this Arab dude. I'd have a truckload of shit. I had a Suburban back then. Suburban be full. Come out the parking lot, bumper hit the ground. Get to the spot, unload the shit, and he would give me a check, and I would be nervous as. He said, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He called his bank, tell him I'm coming. His bank was in a building on Beverly Hills, on Cannon Drive, up on like the 2nd or 3rd floor. No sign says bank, nothing.
No tellers or nothing.
No tellers or nothing. You walk into the door, and he says, go to the suite right here. And it's a small little bank, and they don't have plexiglass and shit. They just got desks. And he made the phone call, and she made the phone call to verify who I was. She says, yeah, and she gave me a stack of money like it wasn't shit. And you just walk out. I mean, it's just so different, man.
Yeah, you know how I found out about them banks, dog? I got some crazy-ass stories fucking with this music business, dog.
Okay.
I met a motherfucker, dog, up in Hollywood Hills one night, dog. We had a meeting.
Here you go with this Hollywood Hills.
It ain't no weird shit like this.
Okay, man. No weird Hollywood Hills stories, man.
This ain't no weird shit. Ain't no pentagrams or no like that.
Yeah, good. Okay.
So I meet with this cat, man. He actually was one of the co-founders of Netflix.
Okay.
But he had got bought out or whatever like that. And he would get like I think he would get like a $2 million check every quarter.
Okay.
That was like his thing, right? So, but when I went to this dude's house, I noticed he had a whole bunch of gangbangers living up there. I guess they was his protectors, right? And they was trying to stop niggas from talking to him. You know what I'm saying? They was trying. So I go to a meeting, then everybody in my face ask me what I'm doing up there and this and that. So we meet and talk like that. So it was a movie. I had a script that he liked, right? Dude cut me a check that night, man, for like $85,000, right? Said, oh, come back in another week, I'm gonna have another check for 85. So I'm like, we winning. I go right deposit that motherfucker. And the cleared. The lady told my teller told me, she said, 'cause, you know, with checks, I don't like checks. I always give it to my girl, hey, see if this motherfucker got the funds in here. So yeah, she said, funds available now. The nigga hooked me up with the nigga, I shoot him 10 just that quick. Like, here you go, you know, go on now, you know, this is all you get. You know what I mean? He get his 10 or whatever, dog, we get on. I go to the bank, dog, like a week later for some shit, dog. We about to start shooting a movie. My bank account balance is like negative 60. I say, what the f is going on? I'm like, this nigga don't put a cancellation on the motherfucking check. That Glass Malone, I go to this house, he ain't answering the door. Them niggas is there, like, man, told you should have went to us, man. He be doing shit like that, right? So it's a broad there, dog. He buying motherfuckers cars and all kind of shit. I go up there, man, I finally catch the motherfucker. Me and Glasses Malone, he can verify this story. We wait outside the motherfucking crib. I'm in one of the Glasses. He had this station wagon because I ain't want the nigga to see my truck or nothing like that. We catch him. Glasses jump out. Cuz we need that bread. Right? So we catch the motherfucker, grab the nigga, I put him in my car. I said, nigga, we going to go get that motherfucking money now. This nigga took me to 3 or 4 different motherfucking ATMs. We went to one ATM because he had a lot of different accounts, right? And that's when I found out a nigga can get as much money as they want to from an ATM.
Okay.
He give me $5,000 from that motherfucker. We going to banks. The last bank we went to was this bank, dog, like you talk about. We go up in that motherfucker, you know, tellers there. I thought this nigga was going to call the police or something. Right. I thought he was going to call the police. He goes up in there, he give me the rest of the motherfucking money, man, but I don't with checks at all, dog, because of that shit.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangsta chronic pose. This is not your average show.